Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Heal, Lift, Rise. My name is Karla. Thank you all so very much for joining me here. Again, truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to the channel. Of course, if you are new, welcome. I hope you'll become a part of this wonderful tribe where we talk about all things healing, lifting our vibration, and rising to become the best version of ourselves. I am on this journey with you, friends. So excited, so very honored to be a part of your journey and you a part of mine. Today, in this video, I wanted to share how simple life really is and how we can really just get out of our own way and allow life to unfold for us and allow our inner guidance to be louder and lead us to where we are destined to be. I want to share this because I feel like it's so important. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there, and I think I briefly talked about that in one of my last videos. There's just so much out there, but we have to keep coming back to ourselves. The whole point of this journey is the fact that this is your journey. This is your journey, your unique, special journey that you signed up for to be here at this time on our planet where we are going through a tremendous shift in global consciousness right now. We are going through a huge transition on our planet, and there is so much that's changing, and it's going to continue to change, and we collectively are changing. But one of the biggest mistakes that we tend to make is we tend to listen to the external so much more than we listen to our inner guidance and listen to our own intuition. And one of the main things that I learned early on in my journey when I started the spiritual path is to listen to my intuition and really make my intuition number one above anything and everything that I hear externally. And that is something that I encourage everybody. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is number one. Now, you might be wondering if it's a confusing thing for you. What is your intuition? Your intuition is your feelings. That is what you feel. And it's inside. It's not going to be the monkey mind. It's not going to be your ego. Your intuition is what you feel. And that feeling that you feel is going to guide you to where you need to be and what you need to be doing, etc., etc. I have found that listening to how I feel is always, it's always showing me that when I listen, certain things get revealed, and it's like, good job. It's like the universe claps for you, like, good job for listening to your intuition. And as you continue to do that, it's your intuition and that inner voice, that inner feeling is going to be louder and louder and louder. So I highly encourage you to follow that gut instinct, follow that feeling. When you're at the store, and I've used this as an example before, when you're at the store and you have you have a grocery list, okay? And let's say you are in a certain aisle and you're like looking at things, and something tells you inside you need to get that. But then your mind says, no, I think I have that at home, or no, I think I have enough of that. I don't need to get that item. See, where you stepped in to try to control is when you shut down the thought that came through of you should get that item, you need this item. That thought wouldn't have been there if if it didn't need to be. But that's the whole thing about allowing and following. So when we allow the universe to orchestrate how it is, and when we allow our intuition to arise and have this guidance for us, and if we just follow it, not questioning it, but trusting it, and say, okay, I'm just going to get this, you will really be surprised, and it's really going to shock you when you realize that, yes, you were right, in following that guidance, because your intuition, your inner guidance is never going to steer you wrong. So it's really, really, really important to get in tuned. Literally, intuition, you break it up, it's in tuned, inside, inner voice. Get in touch with that and strengthen your intuition. And the more, how you strengthen it is basically just listening to it. As you keep listening to your intuition, it gets stronger, it gets louder, and it gets to a point where you will just, you won't even, you will just know. You will just have that thought come to you. It'll be a knowing, and you'll trust it. I can't remember if I shared this or not, and if you heard it already, I'm sorry, but a few weeks ago, I was feeding my daughter. It was at like midnight, maybe 1 a.m. And as I'm feeding her, she starts to have an explosive diaper. Like she just explodes in her diaper. And instantly, this thought came to me of, do not change her diaper yet. Do not get up and change her diaper. And see, my husband has this thing where he will instantly, when she goes to the bathroom while he's feeding her, he will instantly like get up and stop feeding her and go change her. Well, I had this thought, do not do that. You just wait. And so I listened to it, I followed it, and I waited. And I kid you not, like 4 or 5 minutes later, she went again, in her diaper. So it's like the universe was showing me, like, if you just wait, you will see, follow this and follow your intuition, follow that guidance. You will see why that, this guidance is coming through. So I'm so glad I waited, because she went to the bathroom again a couple more times. And so when I finally did get up to change her, I changed her just one time. I could have had to change her like 2 or 3 times. She could have gotten a mess all over me. Who knows? The whole point is I listened to that guidance, and it was so loud, it was just like that loud thought, that loud knowing of, don't do that. And I'm just like, okay, I'm listening. I got it. And I'm very happy that I did that, because I was able to just change her one time and then feed her, finish feeding her without having to stop her feeding. So all was well when I followed that guidance. So very important, very, very, very important to get in tuned and get in touch with your intuition, strengthen your intuition. And truly and really, life is that simple. I feel like our human selves, the human aspect of us, the ego, really makes things more difficult than what it really actually is. Because I think the ego really tends to, as you know, control everything and really try to place a lot of fear around different situations and things in our environment. And our soul, our heart is just all about like freedom and love and, that freeness. So I feel like, and it's fearless too. I feel like when we can get in tune, get in touch with our soul and our heart, and we get out of our own way, let the ego go, just be aware of it, but understand that life is happening for us and everything wants to work in our favor if we can learn to trust more and get out of our own way and realize that the universe and the way the universe works is really simple, and it's really it's just this unique flow. If we can learn to get out of fear, get out of our mind, get into our heart, and have a trust, and knowing that the universe is working everything out for us, life can be a lot simpler. And our day-to-days don't have to be hectic. They don't have to be super stressful. I think we have to continuously create a habit of returning back to our heart and having trust, and what it means to trust and have faith in the universe, in the divine. And it has to be like a conscious pattern. We have to keep choosing that and keep returning to that, in order to realize, like, life is really simple. Life is truly happening for us. And we don't have to push so hard, try so hard, and control our environment. We really can have an easier and simpler life. And I wanted to share that with you because, again, there's so much stuff out there, and it can seem all kind of chaotic and all confusing, but really and truly, you have to listen to yourself. You have to make yourself priority. You have to get in touch with your intuition, strengthen your intuition, and realize that that's number one. And if things don't resonate for you, let it go. Let it go. And get out of your own way. Try to allow every moment that you're presented with to unfold the way that it wants to unfold. And try not to control it. Try to allow yourself this experiment of what if I decided to open up in this moment? And what if I allowed this moment to be what it wants to be, what it's unfolding to be, divinely orchestrated over my own agenda? What if I just open up to this moment and I just say yes, and just say, okay, I'm going to it's kind of like take your hands off the control wheel, so to speak, of your environment and what is unfolding. Just allow it to be, and allow the universe to showcase to you something really amazing, something truly inspiring, touching, uplifting, positive. Something is going to unravel in that moment that is going to awaken you, a part of you, and make you realize that the more you let go and let go of control, the divine can work through, and it's going to be smooth, and it's going to make you realize something, and it's going to feel magical. So I encourage that. I encourage getting in touch with you, letting go of control, allowing life to be simple, because it truly can be if we allow it to be, and come from this place of surrender within ourselves, of less control, more trust, and knowing that the divine is always on time, and the timing is always the right time. Allow things to be as they're happening, and trust in the higher power, higher agenda, and less about how you are wanting it to be and wanting it to go. I think that is key. And I know it's a practice. It's something that we have to consciously keep trying at and revisiting, because I'm still doing that myself with certain things in my life. Coming back to faith, coming back to trusting the universe, and that, the universe knows what it's doing, even when I might not like something, or I might, not understand why certain things are happening. I have to keep coming back to that, my inner guidance, and trusting the universe, trusting that God knows what God is doing. The universe works everything out, always, 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 and truly. And that's a lot for me to say, considering the year that I've had. As you know, I think I posted a video about my 37 or 36 week pregnancy update. I had already given birth, and I was talking about a little bit about everything I had been through. That's a lot for me to say, because I can assure you, the old me, the old self, wouldn't have thought that. The old self probably would have been in like a victim mindset. But, you know, being where I am and going through all the stuff I've gone through, I'm more empowered and strengthened by the struggles and the challenges that I faced. I know that they don't define me, and they strengthen me, and they allow me to help other people and to give me a different perception, and it allows me to step more into my power. Because I realize that I'm so much stronger than I ever thought I was. And that's the truth of it. That's the truth of the challenges and everything we face. We're so much stronger than we realize. And I think, if anything, our minds can complicate situations way more than what they actually are. And if we have that trust and faith, again, in the universe and the higher power, we're going to see it all work out, and we're going to see it work out for how it needs to be. Truly amazing, truly amazing. But again, you have to come from a different perspective, you know, amidst everything you're going through, the uncomfortable. You have to have a different mindset. You know, we're not victims. We're not meant to be victims. We're here to really rise up and step into our power, know our divinity, know who we truly are, and live our life as such, being in our power and knowing we are from source, and the source is love, and that's all that there is. Truly amazing. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you. This was on my heart, and I felt like it needed to be shared. I hope in some way it helped you out there and uplifted you. And until next time, my friends, I love you all so very much. Do something kind today, even if it's for yourself. I love you. Bye.